Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Adobe Live. My name is Jacob Phillips, and I see Robert, Francisco, Oliver, Cody in the chat. How is everyone doing on this fine Tuesday morning, afternoon, evening? What time is it where you are? It's the morning for me, and honestly, I'm so excited because the sun finally came out behind me. It was a little cloudy and a little sad, and now it's like happy and bright. And it's good to be here. I hope y'all had a good turkey day if you do turkey. And let's see what we're doing today. So I wanted to play around in Generative Extend. It's a new feature in Adobe Premiere Pro beta. And if you don't have the beta yet, it is actually if you go into your Creative Cloud, you can find all your beta apps that you can download at your will. And right here, there's a little tab that says beta. And what's really useful is you can have both versions running at the same time. You can actually have as many versions of Premiere, Photoshop, whatever you need available to you at a moment's notice. One thing I would note, though, it seems like they're always working on updates to Premiere Pro beta. So be sure to go to view updates and make sure that your Premiere Pro beta is updated, or any beta app that you're working in. Because I noticed this morning, I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to do this live stream and we needed to get to 25.2. So just a friendly reminder to always be checking, especially in beta apps. You never really know. So Generative Extend. Adobe has a great web page that shares all this because there's some limitations since it's in beta that I did want to go over. But Generative Extend is the idea that you can take a clip, and now if you need a couple extra seconds of it, you can click on the Generative Extend tool. And my audio is peaking a bit. One sec. And you can quite literally click on this, drag it, and it creates an AI generated version. You can do this with audio as well, and it is amazing. And honestly, I didn't want to create too many tests beforehand of this because I kind of want to be surprised, and I want to be surprised with you guys to see what we're doing, what we're not done. And everyone's making fun of me if you guys do turkey. I don't know. Some people don't do turkey. Some people maybe do ham. Let me know if you guys have done turkey before. That's so good. But yeah, Generative Extend. I actually kind of wish I had some turkey that we could Generative Extend today. That would be very on brand for the holidays. Instead, I have this house, and it's in, oh my gosh, maybe Mountain View, Los Altos, California. So you can only imagine the price tag on something like this. But yeah, I'm just playing this back of something I already generated, and we're going to get into it today of how to do it, what you need to do to generate things, and how we can even generate audio if we need what's called room tone. So stick with me here because we're going to have a good day today. Keep in mind, this is in beta. I'll full screen it. But it is just unreal that you can kind of see the difference. It kind of flickers a little bit in the last 3 seconds, but it's pretty unnoticeable, to be honest. And I don't know. I have a bajillion examples that we can go through today. And it's really just up to how much time that we have to be able to think. So let me know in the comments any questions that you may have as we go through this process. I do need to go into the boring limitations in beta before we start because they are a little bit, I don't want to say confusing, but they're just something you need to keep in mind because for the video files, they have to be either 1080p or 720, and they have to be 16:9. So you can't be shooting vertical, and you can't be shooting high frame rates above 30 frames. And so I actually shoot high frame rate for pretty much everything that I do. Or I'm actually shooting in like a 4:3 aspect ratio. I can show you what that kind of looks like in a bit. 4:3 is really useful in a lot of ways for when you. I actually think I have an example over here in Choctaw. 4:3 is when you shoot in this aspect ratio instead of the 16:9 here. And it's really helpful in a lot of ways because you can crop both ways, but you can't use it for the generative extend unless you use media encoder. And so I also have media encoder queued up here because I was transforming some of my clips into 1920 by 1080 and 30 frames a second. So like this real estate stuff was shot in 60 frames, and we just need to make it 30 so that way we can test it with Gen AI. And I just wanted to note all these things because if you do drag your video into the timeline, Premiere will tell you, sorry, we cannot generate this clip. And it's kind of sad, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, let me know any other questions you may have as we just dive into this. Go ahead and find. So first on the docket, we have University. I'm going to drag this in. I already created some media and I already dragged it in apparently. And I just want to check this out because what clips do we have that we can run and I can show you the true power. I kind of like the colors in this, but I also like the sun in this. Okay, we got a little mailbox action going right here. Let's see how this looks. And none of this is really graded at all. And so, fun fact, if we just want to throw a LUT on, I have these pre-custom installed into Premiere, and you can put whichever ones that you want into Premiere, whichever floats your boat, and it's like night and day. Almost like I should have shown this example with a LUT to start with, because I feel like, and it's crazy too, because the AI generation also does it. And like, you know, I get it. It definitely does have like just the slightest bit difference that it's AI generated. But like, this is the worst it's ever going to be, you know? Like, it's always going to improve and get better from here. And so, I don't know. I see so many use cases for this in the future, and it just really excites me. So let's check out this mailbox clip. Let's see what we got to work with. Let's say that we just wanted it to pan a little bit less. Like, what if we just wanted to show more the house up here? Let's see what it does. I am so curious because like this is the kind of clip that you wouldn't need to gen extend, but like we can. Also, one thing I wanted to do next time is if you unlink these, then you're not actually generating the audio as well. So it does speed up a bit. So you'll see that I clicked on this and I dragged it out, and it just is going to town, just generating right away. And we'll see what AI things we can come up with. Let me know in the chat what you guys did for Turkey. Where did you do it at? Grandma's house, your aunt's house. I was in St. Louis. That was really fun. Was visiting my family. So, you know, let me know where you did the turkey, if you do the turkey. Or maybe let me know what the best side that you have, like that's your family specialty for sides, because everyone seems to have their own like grandma's recipe that's been like passed down kind of thing. So let me know in the chat. Sounds like Shauna had a crazy cook-off. That is amazing. And Robert, good to see you in the chat. We're at 66%. So this actually you need to be connected to the internet to do as well. Just so you know, the more you know. And I'm going to see what other shots we have queued up because I had some fun ones. Oh yeah, this is for later. This is for when. Homemade baked beans. It's a Southern tradition. I love that. That sounds amazing. I mean, it's kind of sad that Thanksgiving's already over, but I mean, I guess we can look forward, to the rest of the holidays for all good baked things. But Thanksgiving just seems to have the best food, and we got it. We are in the bag. Let's see what AI generated for us. Oh my gosh. It like kept the same jerky movements that I had at the end of this shot here. Oh my gosh. The colors are still like super vibrant too. Like I'm impressed. I'm always impressed by this AI feature. And it's just like the use cases are so endless. I think a good use case would be this that I did. I had this on camera with a real estate agent, and he's just talking, and he says bye a couple different times in a row. And I thought like, oh, that's kind of like frustrating because, I mean, I don't know. I'll play it back. Let me make sure that you guys have the audio.
Action is in your future. Give me a call. Love to take care of you.
Oh, mate, I already fixed it. Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to go over to Reveal in Project, and I'm going to find this Zoom clip again for us. I'm going to line it up so that way it's synced. And I synced all these clips by just dragging them, right-clicking, and going synchronize because I actually recorded this audio on a separate recording device where this little lav is right here. So I just want you to hear this for me. Let me know what you think.
So if a real estate transaction is in your future, give me a call. Love to take care of you. See you around. Bye.
See you around. Love to take care of you. See you around. Bye. It's like 4 different ways to say bye. And I was like, oh, what if we use the AI generation and make it work like this? Let's see how it looks.
Future, give me a call. Love to take care of you.
And it fades out. And what it's doing is it's using room tone. And room tone is this, if we zoom in on the graph here, is this slight audio that you see that's silent right here.
See you around. Bye.
And if we want to just generate this again, I want to give a better example of room tone because let's say the plane goes by or there's something like abrupt. We can generate 10 seconds of this to use as silence because true silence sounds really awkward when you're editing. And that's why in like professional settings, people always record room tone. So we have room tone quite literally right here, but that's not enough if we were trying to fill in gaps in an edit. So let's go ahead and go to the Gen Extend tool. Let's drag this out. And we get actually, so you only get 3 seconds with the Gen Extend video, but with Gen Extend audio, you get 10. So that's a lot of room tone. And you can do this like all the time. Let's see what we can do here. I'll turn this audio up for us. I heard that it's a little lower.
See you around. Bye.
And there's actually a plane going by. Oh, it like it repeated some of the like shirt. Wow. Okay, so this is actually a horrible example, chat, of room tone because there's an actual plane flying by, I realized. That's actually what you don't want as room tone. That's usually what you're trying to avoid, is having that sound of a plane flying by. And it sounds like the AI generation just repeated it. That is hilarious, honestly. But you get the point. It is a really fun way to be able to extend clips, and I have some more examples later that I'll show you that are just so fun. Like in the beginning here. Let's see.
Hey everybody, it's Greg.
Yeah, look, we can extend the beginning here and add some room tone. Let's do it. And that's what I like too, is like, it doesn't need to be the end of your clip. It can quite literally be anything that you're working on. So it doesn't need to be, I can trim it whatever point that I need it to be, and then generate from there. So I'm gonna go down here, drag this out. I said drag it out. Huh. Guess it doesn't want to work for me. Chat is having a great time reminiscing about Thanksgiving, by the way. So, and I know Thanksgiving is nearly a U.S. holiday, and that is actually why I said if you do turkey. And apparently everyone wanted to make fun of me, but Robert is right. Thanksgiving is nearly U.S. holiday only. Thank you, Robert, for proving my point. And that end of the clip doesn't want to work for me. Sometimes, beta is always a little finicky. I have this clip that I generated, and I kind of want to do it again, just for you guys here. This is a iPhone shot that I got, and I actually exported it because I think I shot it in 4K. So I downgraded it in Media Encoder, and we'll go over that later. And then I'll play it back for you. Some fun wind noise that we definitely don't want to generate. I'm just going to mute that. And let's extend this. Let's see how it looks. Sorry. This is a great lesson in unlinking. So we're going to go Command L to unlink. I'm going to go back to the Gen Extend tool because I only want to extend the video. Let's see it do its magic. And it seems like it's generating, fairly fast. This only takes about a minute. And there's just so many fun, different, use cases. Like, I don't know. If you guys have any ideas for use cases that we could highlight more, that would be great. But yeah. As Larry David would say, pretty nice. Pretty 53%. I'm gonna put on some music while we wait. We need to have the tunes rolling. Do this. There we are. So yeah, in the meantime, let me see what else we can talk about. So one of the new features in Premiere Pro 2025, not just the beta, is the new properties panel. And this is a great way to organize your footage. I think I have an example down here, actually, that would be great. Oh, I see. Transferred a bunch of this. Let's see if it made it. Oh, it's over here. We're going to go downtown San Jose. And let's watch this AI. I get so distracted waiting for the generation. So, City Hall passed by. Let's just see what it did. Oh my God. night and day. And you know what? I actually had such a fun example last time we did this with an airplane that was flying by. Let's see if we can generate that again. That was so cool. Oh my gosh. I think I have it up right here. I have this shot. I'm going to mute the audio. And we literally got we have a plane flying by right here. I'll zoom in. And I wanted to AI generate it and see what it did with the plane. And it kept the plane moving. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a great example of Gen AI. Robert, what looks like the south of the USA. But I have another plane clip that I am going to import right here into my timeline. So these are some transcoding that I just did. And I would honestly love to show you briefly why and how I did that. So I actually went into Media Encoder and I took these files that were 4K 60 frames. And so I can drag as many as I want. I'll just grab one for now. And I drag that into the left side where it said uses separate sources. And then I just went ahead and clicked right here into my export settings. And I wanted to make this a ProRes proxy because that's just a very workable format when you're wanting to do anything graphic extensive. The file sizes are a bit bigger, but they're always great to work with. And then I scroll down here and I'm going to change the width and the height to 1920 by 1080. And then I scroll down here and then you can start. That's some of just stay outside. So I'm going to select all of these by holding down the shift. I'm going to right click here and we're going to go new sequence from clip. My ADD is killing me right here. The properties panel is incredible for resizing things that you need. So instead of going into effect controls now, it's still all there to scale, rotate, and everything. But we have a new panel that we can even pop out whenever we need. And we can scale. I'm going to click on the right clip and we can scale. We can position. We can crop any way that we need. Really helpful. And again, you can undock that panel and just have it floating wherever you need. I find this really useful. And I thought it was a great addition to not just the beta app, but Premiere 2025. So I'm going to go back here, click on the adjustment layer, and we are going to go and click on this LUT. Make things look a little pretty while we work. I'm going to mute this audio. I don't think you hear it actually, but I'm going to mute it for myself. And man, I kind of like this pan down with the bird flying in the beginning. Like, let's see what we can do here. Let's go ahead. I shifted all that over by clicking A. And that creates this tool, which is the track select forward tool. And I just shifted everything over because now I want to bring my adjustment layer over so we keep that color correction. Click on generative extend. I'm going to unlink the audio because we do not want the audio. Command L to do that. And I'm just gonna drag that over. See how it does. To mush AI, as Robert says. You know, it might be a little mushy, but would you actually notice that if it was on your Instagram feed? I don't think so, Robert. You know, I think you can pick apart AI generated things when they're zoomed in, but we watch so many things on a phone that have been compressed. And I think that's where, you know, this tool can really shine, is for social media edits and things like that, when you need that extra bit. And I'm really excited for more features to continually roll out. Like if we could do this for portrait video, I think that would work really well for Instagram because that's where I see this most applicable. You know, you're not going to be seeing this feature used in movies, but you know, so much of the video content you see is all online now. And I'm telling you, if this was compressed on Instagram, you would not notice the difference of this generation. Like you can notice it when we full screen it, but that's just about it. And if you're just tuning in, we are using Premiere Pro's Gen Extend. Let me show you a little breakdown. You can find this in the Adobe thing, but you're able to make AI versions of your already pre-existing clips that you've been working on. You can do this by simply clicking on this tool down here and dragging. Right now we are generating this clip right here. And I want to see if it creates a bird. I want to see if the bird just starts flying around and does its thing. Let me know any other questions you might have in the chat. We have it right here. Let's watch it. Let's see what it does. Wow. Okay, so it did like my bird. Actually, look, it starts in the bottom, the left corner, and it flies out. Wow. Oh my gosh. I wish there was a little camera movement, but I don't think that it knew to do that because the first frame of this shot doesn't have camera movement. But if we go this way, this actually has camera movement. Let's see how this does. So I'm just going to shorten it and see what it can come up with here. I actually don't think that we can generate two ends. I think we can only generate one end at a time. I think that's another limitation that we deal with. So I have some moving shots here. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a good example. Moving. There's lots of moving here. What is going on? There's a lot of like moving. I don't like that shot too much. This is a great example because it kind of pans up there and I don't know if I want it to. And I've noticed sometimes with words, like if we have this Marriott text, that sometimes it won't work as well. But let's take a look here. I'm going to unlink this. Let's see what it does. Gen Extend. Oh, see? So this is that resolution thing I was telling you guys about. It says, Generative Extend does not support the resolution. And then when you click Learn More, it brings you to that website I was showing you. And yeah, I must have exported that clip wrong because it doesn't like it. It says, no, you cannot. I kind of want to go back to that other clip then because I thought that was a fun example. Let's right click, say show reveal in project. We're going to go 42. We're going to drag this over again. And I want to see what happens if we extend this. Unlink. And then only select this. Unlink. Only select that. Let's drag that out and see what it does. Funny enough, there's a new color screen. Like the offline screen is like this red, and they have this new, it's like a purple blue thing. And I was like, whoa, I don't think I've ever seen a different color pop up when it's looking for something. Because when I see the red, I'm like, oh my God, where did all my files go? I need to relink all these. So this is just a bit different. We are generating, and I really think it's going to find it. With all these people walking by, this is fun. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of downtown San Jose. I feel like the architecture isn't like comparatively to San Francisco, but like this shot, this kind of looks like San Francisco. Like it has like that old school sort of building in the background and then the modern in the back. I'm actually kind of impressed with this shot, not gonna lie. I don't know if it would actually make a wedding cut, but it does just kind of show like a bustling city, which I think is cool. And we are at 66%. Let's see what other clips that we can generate after this. in the meantime, oh my gosh, there is so much. Let's do the drone shots next. That would be fun. After this, we're going to do drone shots. I think that will be best. Let's see if anyone's in the YouTube chat. Got Jeet in the YouTube chat. What's up, Jeet? Robert, let me know if you guys have any questions. We're at 82%. It's kind of a waiting game here. You know, it's not like the Photoshop gen tool. Oh my God, it's done. Yes. Let's see. Full screen. We need a full screen. Okay, the light starts. We pan up and then we pan down. What does it do? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It tried to fix the Market Street by making a longer sign. And it's in squiggly lines. So that is the one thing that I have noticed about the generative AI beta, is that it really doesn't like words. And I think AI generation in general, like text is like really hard for it to do. And so that's funny. I feel like it got the people perfectly. And then the only telltale sign is the text. I think you can see it in the one way too. Wow, that's crazy. It can get people down to a T. And I'm actually curious. So this shot is interesting because it has these black bars on the side, because I actually shot this in 4:3 and then tried to export it accidentally into a workable format for this. So I want to see what it does with those black bars. This is a fun little challenge. I like to use Copilot and Edge to correct grammar in text. Yes. I think AI has so many fun use cases. You know, it's over a bit used sometimes in some instances. And then also the whole idea of like, oh, it's going to take our jobs or things like that. I think it speeds up work and helps you probably get more jobs and make more money. You know, honestly, I don't understand the whole, like, it's going to take everyone's job, because I mean, this AI can't even get text right yet. You know, it still takes a human, but it just adds that extra layer. Water break, chat. Let's stay hydrated in here. A gallon. We need to be drinking a gallon a day. Let's see what it does. I'm so curious. And then we're going to go into the drone shots. Those are more fun because there's something about drones that are just like, I mean, they're just fascinating. They make me excited all the time. I don't know. I'm looking at how much sun I have in my background now, and I'm like so loving it. Like, this is like, you should have seen this morning. It was so gloomy, and like now it's just happy go lucky. We're at 75% chat. We're almost there. Oh my gosh. It's funny. It's like, it takes about a minute, I think, to generate all of these clips. And I think it's just fun practice. We got to see what works. We got to see what doesn't work. Yada, yada, yada. Let's see what it did. Okay, I think that's actually one of the most realistic shots I've seen. Let me full screen this. Can you spot the difference? There it is. Oh my God. I'm so impressed with this one. Okay, I think this is actually my favorite of the day. Wow. It just gets objects so well. Like, just like inanimate objects, I feel like this AI nails. Like I can't even, I don't even see a flicker. Wow. Like the resolution is maybe just a little slightly not as good, but like, wow, that is unreal. I don't think anyone would notice. If they saw this on Instagram, no way. No way would they think that was AI generated. And it's so weird. You know, these AI tools have been in Photoshop for so long, but like, and like I get it. Like we can, it's a lot easier to do, you know, images versus video. But just to be in 2024 and being able to generate AI off of our own clips is just unreal to me. I don't know. I think it's so cool. My toxic trait is wanting to do this one too before we go to drone shots. I mean, I just think it's gonna nail it. That's that really ugly. There's like a taped up signpost right there. I don't know what's going on with that. You know what? I think it won't get it just because the way it's panning already works so well that I don't know. Maybe if we chopped it right here and then before the lamppost. Oh my God. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. We're going to chop it right before this ugly sign comes in. Chop that right there. Hit V, hit delete. Let's go over to our tool and we want to actually unlink this. I keep forgetting. Go back. Let's see what it generates. Helena says, I tried to work with videos in Premiere. We'll keep trying, Helena. There's a lot of things to do in that app. It is actually pretty unreal. I'm always amazed by the possibilities in Premiere. And this whole stream is edit smarter, not harder. And I think that actually applies most to those room tone examples that I was saying earlier with Greg. I mean, there is just so much opportunity to I'm going to go over here and I want to do it again because I want to create some room tone because I have nothing to lose here. Let's see. Let's put this on and I want to create this room tone. Let me play it back for you, chat, what we hear now and what we're going to hear. This is what we hear beforehand.
All right, let's do it. Whenever you're ready.
Me talking.
Hey, everybody.
Okay.
It's correct.
Let's generate some room tone. Now, this is what I call working smarter, not harder. I used to find little bits that were like this short and then just like duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. Like boom, 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 boom. And like that would create the room tone. You know what I can do now? Let me undo all this. I don't like those. I don't like that at all. I don't like that I had all those cuts because that looks like too much work. You know what this is? Let's drag this out. We get 10 seconds of room tone. And I've noticed that the room tone generation does it immediately too, which is so cool. Yeah. Night and day difference. I wonder how many generations we can do at once. Like, is that other generation that we had in the background still going? All right, let's play this back. So just for fun, let's do the before. I'll make sure it's turned up for all of us. Let's see.
Do it whenever you're ready. Hey, everybody.
Okay, now to the room tone. Oh my gosh.
Hey, everybody.
I wonder if we can even find a better, I'm so curious now. If we take even before that little scratch, we just use like this right here. Oh yeah, this will be great. Let's extend this again. Go. See what we can do. Because I notice it does like, I can kind of almost hear it looping. Wow, this audio just goes so fast. I'm actually very impressed by the audio tool. And I think this is what editors can put into their workflow just right off the bat is these audio AI tools. Let me turn it up.
Hey, everybody.
Wow. I'm so impressed with that. I don't know. I think there's so many great examples that you could find that would even do it better justice, but like, oh my gosh. And the AI was working in the background for us. Let's go. We had 2 different sequences. This one was generating while the other one was generating. And we get to play them back. So that's what we should have been doing this whole time, chat. Is just generating as much as we can. Just throwing it all at the wall. Let's see. We pan up, and then I come a little bit closer, and then there was like that garbage thing in the way. Let's see what it does. Oh my gosh. Unreal. 3 seconds. Imagine when we have 5. That's crazy. It does such a good job. All right. Drone time. Can I get drone time in the chat? Let's go. Okay. You know what it is? Let me drag this in. Sorry for a messy timeline, chat. I'm actually showing a really bad example of what you shouldn't do. And that's actually why I did this. So that way you know what you should never do. I'm going to go right click, new sequence from click. I'm going to title this Drone Fun with Adobe Live. Okay, and there's no audio on drone, so I'm going to Command L to unlink, drag this out, and let's look at this. Let's look at these shots. Let's add a little color. Like, come on now. I'm going to go over here. Drone shots, I have, LUTs for them, but I also really just don't mind adding saturation. I don't want to add too much contrast, just a tad. But like when you add like 170 points of color, it usually looks really good. Oh my gosh. There are so many fun opportunities here, chat. Oh my gosh, we got water. Let's see how that generates with water. Let's see how it generates with these cliffs. Oh my God, I think it would kill that. Okay, sorry, I have to see how this... My gosh. That is going to look so beautiful. I think... Let's see. Let's click on this. Let's go to extend. Let's see what it does. And we're learning from our lessons. How many things can we extend at once before I actually before we end this chat, I just want to break it. I just want to break this tool because that's what betas are all about. How much can we do that just will break everything? We're gonna try some water. We're gonna do that. We're gonna move that over there. We're gonna move this over here. I don't know. Can we even move it while we're doing this? I don't even know. Oh, it got foggy. How will it deal with fog? I kind of want to see how it does with this like sunset looking thing. Like, let's start right there. Let's drag this over to our working side. Zooming in using the plus and minus key. We're going to click on Generative Extend tool. Generate. I'm building a team of AI generations. Building an army. And no one can stop us, chat. Can honestly edit this together into a little AI sizzle reel right now. Play them all back. Just for fun. Helena says, thanks a lot, Jacob. Recently, I generated some videos in AI. Well, I'm glad that you're trying out the tool. I think it's just such a fun experiment, if anything. It's such a playground for what we get just a sneak preview of what the world might look like next year or 10 years from now. Are we even going to go out and film things 10 years from now? Or is it just all going to be like type into a prompt like what you want and you can get what you want? Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're going to turn this into a sizzle chat. I'm gonna turn this into like an epic. That means we need more footage. This wraparound. See how this does. Have a feeling it'll do a good job. Okay. Let's extend that. Building an army. Rome wasn't built in a day, chat. Okay. Yes. Okay. I like that. Oh my gosh. It makes water so buttery smooth. Let's go. Dragging all these together. We are building a drone generation army. Whoa. You know, and we could even, oh my goodness, we could even add some happy jumping up and down. Let's just AI generate them real quick. Why not? See how it does. Put the music back on for you guys. I feel bad. You have to listen to just my voice. At least we can have some background music on. Make it more, less ASMR, more just like hang out and chill. A just chatting stream, if you will. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, this is just a good way to end it. I think this is how we would end our edit, to be honest. Just fading into the sunset. Can I find a whoosh right now? I have some whooshes. That'd be kind of fun. Let's go to music. That means I have to take the music off for you, chat. Let's go to Premiere. Let's... Oh yeah, I got my whooshes. Oh, you guys can't hear my whooshes because I didn't import my whooshes. Sorry. Let me import my whooshes. Sorry, guys. I thought you were whooshing with me. Let me close that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Guys, do we like the swish fat or more of a swish muted? I think we want to... Oh, yeah. I like how fast that one is. Let me know. I'm going to keep generating while we do that. Got about 7 minutes left. Let me know any last minute questions you guys have. Always good to hear. Oh my gosh. AI is so crazy. Did it not? Is that not extended? I think that is. I'm confused now. And I'll show you why I wanted to gen extend in a second. Go over here. Time mapping. Let's go to speed. Let's start here. And we're going to go all the way to here. I'm going to drag this up because I want to affect the speed a bit. I want to ramp it all up. Robert says fat. All right, fine, Robert. We get what you want. Boom. Let's bring that over. Got to make this even faster then. Oh my gosh. Fat swoosh. And then if we grab these little anchor points right here, we can actually make it a little bit less abrupt, which I think would help. Oh. Don't want to do too much, I guess. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, crazy. It's a little sensitive. All right, let's see what it does. Oh. We need to add some motion blur. There we go. And we'll slow it down more at the end since the whoosh kind of... Oh my gosh. We actually kind of want it to finish right there. There we go. Okay. Nice. And then for some reason, I don't think it AI generated that. So let's just redo that there. Because it doesn't want to generate that one. It is all good. It's a party over here. We're building a 5-minute edit to bring out the day. If you miss me, hi, Josie, sorry. Josie. I thought it said Josie AI, but it says Josie Owl. My bad. My brain is just all AI right now. Like nothing more than just AI. It's just a sizzle reel of just extra generated content. Oh my goodness. Look at that. And I would brighten these shots up. The videographer in me is like, oh my God, they're so boring. Like, brighten it up. That's what we get for filming on a cloudy day, I guess, huh? Nice. And I'm just deleting. I'm clicking on this dead space, and if I click delete, fun little tool. Oh my gosh. Imagine if we added sound effects, waves crashing right here. Oh, that would sound so good. Let's keep trimming this up. You don't even spot a difference in the AI. Wow. I'm so impressed. And since we all have like, we live in an instant gratification world, I'm going to make these shots kind of like happening fast, Oh my goodness. I would start with this one. Yeah. More out. Maybe show the waves first, and then we crash into that. Wow, this is an AI-generated composition. What a day, guys. I wish these drone shots just had a little bit more color, but I shot it on a cloudy day. So don't mind that. Just mind the fact that somehow a third of this video is AI-generated. Oh my gosh. Let's go. Start our video out with this AI, and we're going to play this all back. Okay, start there. Imagine if we added music too. Sorry, we don't have time for music, chat, but we do have time for this. This will look good. There's just one single sound effect. All right, let's watch it. Can you tell what's AI and what's not? Let me know. Okay. I'll narrate it. Ooh, whoa. My gosh. Okay, now we're out at the ocean. We're looking at that. Oh my gosh, sweeping cliffs, $1 million houses. Am I the soundtrack now? Oh my gosh, waves crashing. I can imagine just like that whoosh of the waves and then just the peaceful music playing in the back. If we had more time, we totally would. But what do you guys think? A third of that video was AI generated. Play it back one more time for those in the back. Wow. Not bad for AI. All in a day's work, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm just playing this back in amazement because I didn't try all these clips beforehand. Like, this is not This is not rigged or staged in any way. I truly did not try any of these clips, and maybe like 2 of them. So like the fact that we were able to get that today is very impressive. Thank you for everyone for tuning in with me. Oliver, Robert, Josie, Helena, you guys rock. Keep trying Premiere Pro Beta. There's a lot of fun stuff, and I'll catch y'all next time. I'll see you. Bye.